Aloha! This is lesson 248 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. Whatever suffers is not part of me. I have disowned the truth. Now let me be as faithful in disowning falsity. Whatever suffers is not part of me. What grieves is not myself. What is in pain is but illusion in my mind. What dies was never living in reality, and did but mock the truth about myself. Now I disown self-concepts and deceits and lies about the Holy Son of God. Now am I ready to accept him back as God created him and as he is. Father, my ancient love for you returns and lets me love your Son again as well. Father, I am as you created me. Now is your love remembered and my own. Now do I understand that they are one. And that concludes the lesson. Look at how honest these words are. I have disowned the truth. Now let me be as faithful in disowning falsity. Once I believed in sorrow. I thought pain was my companion. Death was my destination. And suffering was my inheritance. I clung to these illusions as if they were me, as if they proved that I exist, proved that I could be attacked, and proved that I have something to lose. So this thought is a reversal. It's to let our loyalty shift from cherishing the lie that we all learned to actually treasuring what's true. Letting all pains, worries, fears, shadows just be gently viewed as a misidentification. Not to be analyzed, not to punish. Just simply view it as misidentification. Let it be set aside as that. Kind of like as you would view a dream as a dream when you wake up in the morning. Oh, it was a dream. Same thing with all of these things, including death. It says, whatever suffers is not part of me. What grieves is not myself. Consider this. Let it just wash over you. You're not the grief. You're not the hurt feelings. You're not the tight feeling in your chest or the old regrets or the cycling thoughts. Let these things just pass like weather. Swirl around and then break and vanish. But you're the same. You're the witness, not the storm. You're always in the calm, really. You're always in the calm, no matter what it may seem. Behind all the storms, all the wind, you're always the calm. Whatever suffers is not part of me. Let that lift the burden. Loosen the identity. Let it dissolve. Nothing real can hurt you. You don't need to protect the things that aren't real. You don't need to protect the hurt. It says what dies was never living in reality and did but mock the truth about yourself. It was never true. It's funny. It's actually funny that things seem to die because it's impossible. This is the end of death. If what's real is eternal, then what dies is really like a shadow, a symbol. It's a symbol of a belief that's not true. Nothing that can die is actually you. You can laugh at this. Your birthless, deathless self does laugh at it. Gently, not in a mean way. You know, it says in another place in A Course in Miracles that we just forgot to laugh. It's forgetting to laugh. This is the undoing of every small idea. It renounces such stupidity with gentle laughter. Every small idea that you've used to bind yourself. You don't need these stories. You don't need to be a victim or a hero. There's no need to fix or heal anything. No need to fix or heal a ghost. All that's being healed is a thought of misidentification. Not you. You don't need healing. You're perfect forever. So be unguarded. Okay? Just be unguarded. There's nothing to defend against. Because you're the unchanging light of God's love. You're holy always. You're untouched by suffering. You're actually untouched by suffering. So is everyone else. You don't need to believe these falsities. It says, Father, my ancient love for you returns and lets me love your Son again as well. Wherever these lies fall away, your love rises. In remembering God, you remember yourself and all your brothers. You're innocent. We're all whole. We're completely free of pain forever. That's why we rest in God's everlasting embrace. That's why we rest there truly. So here's a practice you can do today. Whenever suffering appears, say, this is not part of me. Inwardly, you don't even have to say it out loud. This is not part of me. Any suffering, this is not part of me. Watch how it kind of just drifts away like mist. And what's there, automatically, because it's always there, it's just covered up, is peace. Quiet, steady knowing that you're still as God created you and that nothing else is true. Whatever suffers is not part of me. So you can use this. Use it today practically. Anytime you hear of suffering, anytime you perceive suffering, just inwardly. You don't need to get in arguments with anyone. Don't let this make you defensive. When someone comes up to you and projects onto you as if suffering is real and you're going to have to own it, it's just an inward. Don't get defensive with the person. You don't have to. If you do, don't worry about it though. If you get defensive, don't beat yourself up. If you get defensive, you have not done anything wrong. You are perfectly unaffected by any lack of love projecting from you to anyone else, or from anyone else to you, or from you to yourself. Okay? You're totally unaffected. That's why you can simply say, this is not part of me. Just inwardly. Whatever suffers is not part of me. Twice today and every hour. And anytime you perceive suffering, we talked about that practice a little bit. You just whisper inwardly. Doesn't have to be an actual whisper where you make any sound. This is not part of me. Whenever anything strikes you, whatever suffers is not part of me. And that will resolve the suffering in the world and make you very happy. As you know, perfect happiness is God's will for you. All these lessons are meant to make you happier and happier. So have a happy day and a sweet remembrance. I love you. Ahui ho.